And once again, Max Medina only knows how to lie to Lorelai in lengthy stories
Yes.
with lots of detail.
Necessarily.
Why? Why can't you say I was in another
I
relationship?
used to date a chick.
We're in our 30s.
Yeah.
Max always lies, and she has to like say it.
And his lie was elaborate.
Yeah,
He could have just
yes.
said like, I read a recipe. Like he could have made up such a shorter lie. The fact that he had to elaborate on it was so weird. And then she
Hated it.
calls him out. But if she hadn't called him out, she would just think that. Like, why did he make that choice? Why can't he say like, I dated an Italian chick once?
Or I dated someone who cooked, a chef, a female, a male.
Like,
I don't care. What's it? Why can't
the reason
I just get
I like
to know
certain bands is because I dated a guy who liked that band. Like, you know what I mean?
You have to admit that.
I mean, I would be like, this Italian woman lived over me and she really liked the Talking Heads.
Right.
So
I didn't get Metallica from my brother. I got it from
right.
down the block. This guy made the best meatballs. Anyway, so, and then not only that, so we brought up that Lorelai brings up Rory in the academic sense. And not only that, when they start making out and are clearly going into the bedroom, she starts pretending that she is a teenager.
She does the sexy role play.
But Max is actually a teacher,
right.
Her daughter's teacher.
Right.
And she's like, I put the quote down, I won't make the cheerleading squad. Mr. Medina, is this my extra credit work? Because Missy had to just take a test, meaning I'm sleeping with you to get a mark. But these are children we're talking about. This is
and
so
it's not,
gross.
You also didn't discuss the role play. If you want to have a sexy, fun role play, that's fine. But you shouldn't use their actual job with a situation that could actually happen with your actual daughter.
Right.
That we were just talking about. Like that transition was so fucking weird. You're right. Like, ugh.
So gross. Yeah. So other than that, I tried to read Proust as well. I think I got through the first sentence, which was actually as long as a chapter. So I counted that and stopped. I only downloaded the sample. You know how you get a sample? So I downloaded the sample of a Proust book, and the sample, because it's a percent of the book, was as long as most of the books that I read.
I knew better than to try to read Proust. I've never read Proust.
I had to try it. I don't know what happened. I don't even know what happened. And I know I read pages of it. I have no idea what it's about.
I mean,
thanks. I don't know. Good on you if you could do that. Yeah. Okay. So that's, to me, that date. I don't like it. I don't like this whole thing. He's a liar. But anyway, Lorelai gets back home. She's kind of sneaking in, which is fair because Rory's sleeping on the couch. And nothing really happens in this. It's kind of really nice. But I do love this line always. So Rory's going to stay on the couch instead of going back to her bed. And I love couch sleeping. She says, I'm comfortable. I got the pillows in a perfect mushed position. And isn't that a reason to stay on the couch?
Yes.
A lot of people would wake you up and go, no, you'll be much more comfortable in bed.
You got to go to bed. And you're like, no. I just did it. Like I got everything like in the right spot. Yeah, totally relatable.
So that's all I had for that scene.
Yeah. And I mean, that was cute, but they're doing the mother-daughter reversal, like the daughter's waiting up for the mother. Ha ha ha.
Right.
And like we've been beaten over the head with this series.
It was rated PG enough between a 16 and a 36-year-old. It was appropriate, and which I think was the only appropriate scene in this whole episode.
Yeah.